Let the music take control. The beat goes round and round and round and round.
I really feel like a dancer today. I feel like Sabrina and the Cheetah Girls. What's her name? The white girl?
Dorinda.
I feel like Dorinda. Like, you think I don't have no rhythm, but I surprise you every once in a while. You're like, oh shit, what was that? Anyway, what up, y'all? Today's Friday, October 6th. I'm Malcolm.
I'm Ken.
And this week we are talking about...
Okay, so the reporter who Cam Newton directed a sexist remark to is now facing her racist tweets from the past.
Mm-hmm. Plus, the NBA has some ulterior motives. They're now saying that if players kneel, they'll get a fine.
They'll get a fine.
The gag is you'll get fined.
And 112 degrees in Puerto Rico with no water. Updates on post-Hurricane Maria, including Dominica and St. Thomas.
Let's start the show. It's still Diverted.
I got new growth. Can't wait to take my hair out.
Let's show everybody. So, as you can see, today is Twin Day.
It's really not.
It's really not. I'm actually taking this hat off right now. That shit was cute just for the opener because it is 5,000 degrees in this room. And I'm sure y'all hear the AC and fans blowing, but it's hot. These lights be so hot. Like,
no, it is hot.
It's so hard being a bad bitch. Like, when we were doing this just a year ago and we didn't have any real, like, studio equipment, it was so easy for us to just do this. Like,
right,
it's about
laptop right in front of our face.
Yeah, it's about to be
like
dead of winter, and we're still like, oh my god, it's so hot in this room. But
I just got a lot of new growth. I need to take my hair up.
And don't wait till that project heat come up, child, because this is going to be roasting in this motherfucker. But anyway, alright, so let's jump right into it. So, Cam Newton. I remember when Cam Newton used to be so fine, and he started opening his mouth, and I was like, damn, what happened?
He's a Taurus.
Is he? April or May?
In May. May 11th, actually.
Oh, God. Well, that's the double digits. We're not like that.
I'll let you bring it down. Like,
anything
how did
to
you
separate
navigate to bring it down to the double digits?
You could have been like the 6th. I was like even numbers. I don't agree with those. Anything. I'd be like, no, I don't know them.
No, his birthday's May 11th. He's a Taurus.
Nope, so dumb. So dumb.
Bitch.
I would have found any way to like separate him from the rest of us.
Usually people be like, oh, they're April baby, May baby.
Yeah.
You're talking about
because
it's double digits.
No, double digits. Oh no, we don't fuck with them. Everything from the 1st to the 9th that was really popping. After that, it's a dub. Everything you do is a dub. Your whole life is a dub.
Is you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Anyway, so Cam Newton, he sparked some controversy this week on Tuesday night after he told a reporter, Jourdan Rodrigue, that funny to hear a female talk about routes. She was just talking about football shit, and you know, I am
a woman.
A woman. So, but that has nothing to do why I don't know anything about football. I just don't.
I just don't know, and I don't care.
Anything about football.
This is funny. I was at work
and I
today.
don't care.
And like we was having this random conversation, and then somehow randomly sports came up, and I was about to tweet. I hear people hijack your conversation to talk about sports. I'm like, that's not what we were talking about. Like we were talking about twins, and then all of a sudden, sports became the topic, and I was like, what? What are y'all talking about?
Well, in this case, the reporter was doing her job because this is what she gets paid to do.
Yeah.
And he kind of just shitted on her with his like cis heteronormative, attitude about how men and women should view sports or recreational activities. He probably feels like she should be ballerina somewhere, or at least comment on it.
Yeah.
So he laughs, like literally, like grins, ha 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 ha. And of course, everybody goes up in arms because this is 2017. You can't get away with shit like that, especially with social media at hand. But then, Lord and behold, leave it to Black Sports Online to discover. Leave it to Black Sports Online to discover tweets from the past that Jourdan Rodrigue had tweeted. And it's not even that, it is that deep because it's a white woman who is like out here like he's being sexist, but she was also being racist. But it was 70 years ago, so I would like to think she's a different person now, considering that majority of the people that she interviewed are black, being that they're in sports. Anyway, so she says, at your boy byline, the earth moves at 450 miles per hour. That's 10 times triller than a NASCAR Dale Earnhardt's a bitch nigga. I don't know what any of that means, but just the fact that she said
I was like, huh? What's happening?
Then that was back in 2012, I believe. But then she writes another tweet. She goes, at Kelsey_B, he's the best. Racist jokes the whole drive home. And then she had another tweet previously before that. She goes, my dad is being super racist. My dad is being super racist as we pass through Navajo land.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
So, of course, she apologizes ASAP on Twitter, and she's just like, I'm sorry about the offensive tweets that I I tweeted out.
Yeah.
But she also makes a note to say, sorry about the offensive tweets that I did 4 or 5 years ago. When it was actually 6, 7 years ago. But the fact that you had to point out how long ago it was means you're not even that sorry. But with that said, it doesn't negate what Cam Newton did. But now he's out here in these streets.
Now we could just go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but now he's out here in these streets apologizing.
Because now just two sets of people get to get dragged. Now a racist person gets to get dragged and a sexist person. So it's really like my kind of day, you know?
My kind of day,
What y'all doing after this?
What y'all doing after this? So Cam comes out and he's just like, the fact during this whole process, I've already lost sponsors and countless fans. I realized that the joke is really on me. I've learned a valuable lesson from this. And of course he says other things like, I have a daughter and, you know, I want to inspire people and inspire the youth. And, you know, to the youth, be better than me. Don't be like me. And all this other bullshit. And it's just like, dude, you're only coming out because you knew you were losing sponsors. And one of those sponsors was fucking yogurt. Like, what are you doing with yogurt anyway, my nigga? Like, who put...
He can eat yogurt. He can eat your plate. It's probiotics to help you shit.
You act like you losing sponsors to Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or some shit. But even then, I'm just like, brother, come on. Like, that's the real reason why you're apologizing is because you see people supporting Jourdan Rodrigue. You see other people coming for you about, like, your morals and your characters and how you can say something like that knowing that you have 2 beautiful daughters. You know what I mean? Just like... And now you're just like, well, I apologize. And then on top of that, you did it with, like, you know, you would have thought you had, like, a FS7 or a Canon behind your face. Like, this is not even, like, iPhone.
The type of camera you all.
This is not even, like, oh, iPhone, let me apologize to the public. This is more like, all right, John, set it up. Have my assistant bring in the camera. Can I get 2 lights on me? Like, nigga.
I appreciate the production value, though. Like, if you're going to apologize to me correctly. Like, don't send me no text. Like, I want a full billboard in Times Square. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you are sorry.
Well, you guys know how I feel about apologies anyway. I feel like all these apologies are fake. And
that's why you can't apologize to people.
Nigga, I know you were not talking. I know you were not talking. But moving along, I think that Cam Newton should just... You know what? I can't even... What? Like, he's a still nigga. Like, what do you say to a man like this?
Yeah, I have no thoughts on Cam Newton.
Yeah, he's just like...
None.
Like 1 minute, he's like out here, like, trying to be all down.
Yeah.
He's in the NFL.
Yeah,
and then he does some sexist shit like this. Like, black men,
like,
it does not exclude you from the bullshit. Like, moving along.
Bitch.
Moving along. So all of a sudden, NBA has political moves.
Yes. Wow, look at you. All these sports stories today.
Because I'm such a sports person.
Yeah, I could tell.
Honestly, you know, I like dick or whatever, but it has nothing to do. like sports is... I don't look at sports for that. Like, I'm not empowered by sports. I don't look at sports
Oh my
like,
gosh,
wow,
shut up.
Athletic,
Shut up.
have, like,
Stop talking.
Like,
No,
things happen politically in this country,
and
it's associated with sports, then I'm like, oh, okay, like, there's something going on here. Now I want to be involved, right? Because I don't know shit about football, but I can tell you something about routes now. A bitch can tell you about some routes now.
Oh, you trying to be like Jamel Hill? You're like, oh, I can do this. All right.
Shout out to her, though.
Yes, always.
So, NBA sent a memo last week that the players and coaches must stand for the national anthem. Now, the Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer, Mark Tatum, he plans on, like, it's funny because he doesn't even have a plan. Let me give you the quote, guys. So, he says the legal office determine how to deal with any possible instances which player, coach, or trainer does not stand for the national anthem. And it's whack because now the playoff season just started, if I'm not mistaken. Basketball season is up and ready to go.
Don't look over here for no confirmation or nothing about none of this shit. I'm just
That's
like,
fine.
Michael Jordan's playing tonight? No, he doesn't play anymore. Okay.
So I lied when I said Tuesday night about the story that I was talking about earlier with Cam Newton. Tuesday night, what happened is that the Knicks was out here in these streets linking arms together because they didn't want to kneel and they didn't want to put their hand over their chest during the national anthem. My thing is, you have ass in it, man. Like, Why you scared? Like, if this is a movement, like, it's either you in or you out. You better off just putting your hand over your heart.
Yeah, but what's reprimanded, though? Is reprimanded getting a fine? Is reprimanded not being able to play in the sport?
Literally everything is up in the air because they just created this memo. What I find funny is that people have the audacity to go out on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and say, listen, we want to watch football. We want to watch basketball. We don't want to have to deal with, the political exhaustion that we deal with at school or at work. But when they're watching the game, they expect players and coaches and teammates and whoever fans to stand for the national anthem. I'm saying, like, if it's such a political and radical thing to do now to kneel during the national anthem, then why national anthem?
It's the national anthem, y'all. What's up?
Then why do we have to put our hand over our heart? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's such a political thing, then take it out.
Yeah.
If it's such a huge deal, then take it out. Why do people do the national anthem before they play a recreational activity?
Well, I was told, only because I remember who told me this. I think it was Jason, actually. I think me and Jason were talking about this on the podcast. But he was saying that a lot of these teams, right? Oh, I'll tell you after. He said a lot of these teams get, like, money from...
America?
Not America, but from, like the Army and the Navy and all of these, like, institutions that are supposed to, like, protect the flag and whatnot. So, like, that whole moment that happens, like, pre-games for stuff, is all paid for by, like, either the military or, like, the Marines or, whatever, like, segment of the population that it is.
Capitalism!
So, yeah, so I'm like, if there's money involved, of course that is going to be a thing. Oh. But, yeah, my whole thing is, like, for the NBA players, I think it comes down to, because they said they're going to be reprimanded, but do like this. There's a piece of dead skin right there.
Why did you say that?
I thought you were going to catch it. I thought you were just going to, like, lick it away, but you got it now. That's a nice nail color, too. Anyway, reprimanded. So, the thing about the NBA is nothing without the stars of the game. So, if LeBron James, Steph Curry, Chris Paul... Look at me, I named 3. Shout out to me, I'm popping. But if the heavy hitters of the game are like, well, we're not going to stand up for this shit. Mm-hmm. The NBA is not going to have any viewership if LeBron is not on the court, if Steph is not on the court, if Dwayne Wade is not on the court. So, like,
you're just being
what's reprimanded? Activist. But you know what? I can't even say that though, because when the whole thing happened with Black Lives Matter, and they wanted to wear, I think, black wristbands, or they wanted to wear black something. And the NBA was like, oh, y'all can't wear it, or we'll find y'all. And I think the Cavaliers, whatever team LeBron James is on, I'm really bad at sports, you all. But whatever team LeBron is on, I think they all wore it, and he ended up paying the bill for it. But, there's been times where, like, the NBA has really, like, showed up and showed out for, like, shit that matters. So, yeah, I wouldn't call their activism half-ass. But I do have to say, like, if you are... if you're the star of the star, like if you're LeBron James, this is the NBA, like it don't really get no bigger than you. So they're not going to make LeBron sit on the court for a whole game. I mean, on the bench for a whole game. Like that's just not going to happen. I don't know who's
playing the Knicks now, but
nobody because Melo left.
Jeremy Lin, is he still with the Knicks?
Jeremy Lin has been with the Knicks in many years.
What is he?
Unless he came, I don't even know.
Anyway, I don't know. Well, maybe it is half-assed. Maybe they're afraid of the consequences and they don't know what.
Because what are the consequences?
But they should go to their father, LeBron James.
Let's move on. So in Puerto Rico. I didn't know what you were singing at first.
You're gonna make it to the top. You know what I'm saying?
That actually, yes, that is 100% by Big Pun, one of my favorite songs. They actually sample part of the Puerto Rican national anthem for that. Something that I will stand up and put my hand over my heart for and kneel for. Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Shout out to Puerto Rico. So yes. It's 112 degrees. Maybe not right now as we speak, but it was
crazy.
112 degrees, y'all, out here in Puerto Rico. They have no phone, no internet, no emergency machinery. They don't have any food. They don't have any water. Like people are going out.
Did you say no power?
No power, like literally nada, papi. No power, no AC, no local water, no local food, no internet, no emergency generators. Nada. They even have the disaster medical assistance DAMAT out there to help them at these hospitals. But these men and women are coming in like with gear attached to their body, like with boots on, and 112 degree weather. And I could only imagine how it is like, at the peak of the day. Yeah. Right. So then there's So this is just us like giving you an update on what's going on now. So over the weekend, I went to the Circle of Sisters event, and while I was there, I saw an event happening on the upper level, and it was titled having people like donate like everything, everything. And Jay-Z,
goods, water, tampons,
right?
Literally everything you could think of.
They had a lot of donation destinations to go to over the weekend, and Jay-Z had donated a jet.
Yeah.
To take it to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And so many people showed out and so many people came out. But I was also reading a status earlier, and this had made me think about like the people who were not being reached out to in that in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Because a woman had said, you know, they're not distributing the
goods equally.
Right. So
why though?
Not them specifically, but just like a bunch of people who are donating to Puerto Rico.
It's like something happening in Brooklyn and you come into like as close as the Barclays Center. Like, but if I can't get to Barclays Center, like are they going around the whole island?
Products or the items or the things?
Yeah.
Like, are they just going to the capital? Or are they going to places around the city?
Are they on Park Ave? Or are they on like Park Place? You know, like
real shit. Real shit. So that kind of made me think and. Be that, we don't hear a lot about Dominica and St. Thomas.
That's where my grandfather's from. I have St. Tommy in blood? St. Tomé in blood? You like to rep the Trinidad flag? Can I have my moment?
I'm not doing this with you.
I rep the United States Virgin Island flag on the Parkway every year.
So, according to The Guardian, 90% of the structures on the island have been damaged and destroyed. So, 71,000 people live in Dominica. And I think their biggest concern is just like building the houses again. Yeah. Because they were the first island to get hit by Category 5 Hurricane Maria. Mm-hmm. And in St. Thomas, their biggest concern, at least according to BuzzFeed, they were just saying how they want their schools back. Like can't are leaving the country so they can come to schools here because they're just like, what are we supposed to do here? We can't go to school. What are we going to be doing? Yeah. It's just really wild. I can't imagine. Every time I hear about these hurricanes, I think about like New York overflooding, right?
Overflowing.
Like, what did I say?
Overfloating.
Oh,
and then overflooding.
Overflowing.
Both were wrong.
I hate you. I thought you said overwrong.
No, I said they both were wrong.
Overflowing, like as if the city is just like this is the Empire State Building and all I see is water.
Well, if that's that, then we dead. Like,
oh no, I'm not dead. I'm like already in the sky.
In heaven?
Nah, I'm just in the sky, just looking.
Oh, y'all bitches just drowning down there. It's like, you're the only one that has wings, sweetheart.
Son,
you're the only bird.
I don't know. These are just my visions, but
yeah,
that's what's going on.
No, but shout out to Puerto Rico. Like, just it's fucking crazy. And like, y'all's president have been out there, I think twice already, and like was throwing paper towels as if they were t-shirts at a Knicks game. I said, my God, like, this is really what y'all elected. And like, we do this all the time here. We do this all the time. And I'm like, damn, y'all really elected this whack-ass motherfucker to be our president. But, okay.
I feel bad for the people that voted for him. Because I know they feel like
shit.
Tina
Campbell's ass. Or Erica Campbell. I'm sorry if it's
But did you see her defending herself in the real?
Yeah, bullshit, girl.
Anyway.
We're not getting to that. Yeah. Google is your friend.
Está bien.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on. So just really quickly before we end the show. Just kidding, not ending the show anytime soon. So I was reading this article. So back in 2013, this girl worked over 159 hours in overtime, and she ended up dying. She didn't take off weekends. She didn't take vacations. She was working on 2 elections at the time in Japan. Did I say Tokyo in the beginning?
I don't remember.
Oh, Japan, guys. And,
well, Tokyo is in Japan, so you wouldn't be far off.
No, but what did I say?
I don't know, but oh, forget it, girl.
Anyway.
She needs to get some sleep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, gets into this story.
Anyway, so what I was trying to say was that, so this girl ended up speaking to her parents. It was her birthday on June 26th. They reached out to her. She sounded really weak, according to them. And then, like, less than a month later, she died. Like,
from like exhaustion or being overworked?
They say from heart failure, but clearly she's been overworked.
That's bad. Yeah, but your heart fails because you don't let your body get no rest.
Well, why do you sound?
Yeah, I don't know. After I finished it, I was like, I feel like somebody's mama. I can't help it.
I'm like all the way here, and he's like right here.
I have an inner black woman. Because, see, that's your problem now. You need to sit down and you need to calm down. Anyway, girl, hello.
I've been exhausted all week, and I'm still dying. So I just low-key can't wait for the weekend.
Yeah.
But I did, on Tuesday, I did not do anything. I just, like, had to stay in bed or I was going to die.
It's like a mental health day.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I called you, and she was actually called in. She was in the house. And I felt like when you and your friend missed school on the same day, like, oh my God, you were home too? If I would have known, I definitely would have called you earlier. Like, would have missed that school today. I don't know. I didn't go. You didn't go? I didn't go. Oh my gosh, we didn't go.
You are so dumb.
You know what's funny? One time, I was talking to my best friend, Asha. We was in like middle school. No, I think we were in high school. And I stayed home from school for some reason. But then I called at like 5 o'clock. Like, just randomly. And I was like, oh, what's up? What'd you do today? And she was like, no, I was home all day. I was like, me too. And she was like, you were home too? And we were like mad hype that we were home together. And like
not
together. Like, we could have called each other hours ago.
Yeah.
And did something fun. Maybe not, because I'm probably sick. Anyway.
Take a break, guys. As much as you can.
So, we're going to lighten things up around here because this is, what did I tell you? What's the name of the episode of this show? Still dark and depressed.
Still dark and depressed.
She sent me the prep for today, and it was like sad story, dark story, angry story. I was like, can we lighten this shit up? Can we?
That's just how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah,
guys.
we can tell. So anyway, we're going to talk about some fun stuff. Housewives is coming back a month from yesterday. November 5th, super hype, can't wait. First of all, Jersey Housewives came back, and I had no idea that Jersey was coming back, but they moved it from Sundays to Wednesdays, which is super awkward because I don't do Housewives during the week. I only do Housewives on the weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with Jersey. But see, she just touched my leg, y'all, and she thought I was going to overreact, but I'm cool. These legs been touched.
But I'm cool.
Anyway, yeah, so Atlanta Housewives news, let's jump right into it. All right, so apparently... a couple of things happening this season. First of all, Nene and Kim are allegedly beefing. There was some stuff on Instagram like last night. Both of the girls had Twitter fingers. Apparently, Nene had an all-white party and Kim wasn't invited, but Kim showed up. Kim Zolciak is coming back to the show. Kim Zolciak showed up as Sheree's +1, but then somehow at the party, Kim recorded a video in Nene's house when she saw a roach.
I thought it was her daughter who did it.
One of them. See, I don't know.
Kim's daughter.
Oh, it was Kim's daughter? Mm-hmm. Okay, so... But no, I don't think Brielle was at the party, though.
No, she was.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, so you do know the story.
Yeah.
So, apparently Brielle took a video in Nene's house because she saw a roach and was like, ooh, this bitch got roaches.
They were ants.
Yeah, so... Okay, well, thanks for that. So, that's happening this season. Apparently, Kenya is about to lose her peach because she just recently got married to a guy named Mark. And Mark works at SoCo. He's the owner of SoCo in Brooklyn, which I love SoCo so much.
Can I have a confession real quick?
What?
Why did I have a sex dream about Kenya?
Because you're a lesbian. So, have you ever taken a dip in a lady pond?
What?
Are you a lesbian? Do you eat vaginas?
And the sex dream?
Do you eat female anus?
It was so...
I have to specify female.
No. Why?
Because male anus wouldn't make you a lesbian.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, true shit. So anyway, yeah. So Kenya's about to lose her peach because she doesn't want to shoot with her husband that she got married to over this past summer. But she said, the husband said like he wants nothing to do with this show. But she still married him. Why? I don't know, girl. But there's a quote from an insider, and they said Kenya didn't quit, but she is being disciplined, and producers brought in Eva Marcel as supporting cast member in her absence. So apparently Eva's joining the show now, and I could really do Housewives without Eva because I don't really need Eva Marcel.
Eva is so drama. Like
she is and I don't really like her like that. I
remember her America's Next Summer.
Yeah,
she's like about the drama.
But the way this all came about was because apparently they're on this big trip now, and I think in Barcelona, like Cheetah Girls Part 2. But they're in Barcelona, and Kenya is not on the trip because her man said he didn't want to go, and the producers was like, "All right, girl, well you can stay home too. Like if you don't want to come, you don't have to come because you know the husbands always go on vacation usually." So, with that in mind, they told Kenya to stay home, booked Eva for the trip. So now we're on the trip, right? So Kenya might lose her peach, but we'll backtable that.
Bye, Kenya.
So now, apparently, Portia got sent home from the trip, and this is all like this week. Super messy stuff. So Portia got sent home because apparently she got into an altercation with Marlo, who, first of all, Marlo deserves a peach. Like, I don't know why in like 10 seasons of Housewives, Marlo has still has not gotten her peach yet. Like, do you know who Marlo is?
Nah.
You don't know? You're lying. You know Marlo.
Nah, I really don't.
Marlo is, anyway, a little theory. I think Marlo hasn't gotten her peach because Nene holds such weight at that show, and when her and Nene fell out, she probably went to Bravo like, if you give Marlo a peach, I'm out. So, that's neither here or there. So this is Marlo, you all. Marlo got mad mugshots. Golly.
What's wrong with her?
She does some seedy shit. She's been in some mess. But anyway, so apparently Marlo and Portia got into it. They got into an argument. And the way the story is being told is that Portia pointed something in Marlo's face. Marlo did not like it, so Marlo snatched whatever the object was out of Portia's hand, and then Portia lunged at Marlo. Don't this story sound familiar?
Portia lunged at Marlo?
Yes. She didn't get to reach her. Allegedly, security yoked her up before, and he was like, nah, fuck out of here, girl. But I'm like...
I love Portia.
This is the girl... But Portia, you're the one that got the scepter and the bullhorn in your face, and you reacted crazily. So why would you not think that... You know, like, I don't understand. Like, if this was Kenya, somebody was doing that to Kenya, I'd be like, okay, this all makes sense, because turnabout's a fair game. But I'm like... Girl, this happened to you before, and you know how you reacted to it, so why would you do this again? But anyway, that's either here or there. So, yes, anyway, so that's the whole Barcelona trip, and I just cannot wait for Atlanta Housewives to come back on November 5th. You know, it's appointment TV for me every Sunday. And that's for Kenya's speech. You know, there's really no word on it, but we'll have to watch and see. And you know what? Even if all of this stuff isn't true, the fact that Nene and Kim are fighting, the fact that, you know, Portia's being Portia, you know, Kenya's hiding men and shit, I'm like, this is perfect. This is all I needed from season 10, and I can't wait. So November 5th, I'll be there on Bravo. All right, that's it.
And before we go, we have to do a Slay It Sis.
Yes, and our Slay It Sis goes out this week to Kenya Moore for... No,
Our Slay...
Oh, I have one more story to tell before we go.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll do it after.
No, our Slay It Sis for this week is Kevinee Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
So Kevinee Gilmore is she works for social services, but she's also been a foster kid. And at 13, she got into foster care, and she was in and out of like 13 homes, like in and out of 5 different high schools. Didn't get out of the system until she was 18. That's when she was officially emancipated, and then she went to college, of course, to try to like have a home.
Yeah.
Which is so smart, you know what I mean? Like I mean, you should go to school to get your education, but you also like get scholarships, and there's like internships and resources, and like people pay for your housing.
I say endorming.
like it's really like endorsements for the college student. Like you get so much shit out of just being there. So anyway,
being there and playing your cards right.
Right.
You can tell that to the young ones, because I don't want you to think y'all just going to show up at Howard's campus and be like, where's my bed and my, you know, endorsements? No, girl, you got to put in your work. So she ended up going to undergrad for 7 years, and she got her degree. So now she's like back, and she's really looking to start a new initiative where she has abandoned buildings, and she wants to recreate them for foster children. So foster children would call her, and she would take them to shelters, but the shelters are way too packed now. Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is in northeast eastern Ohio. So like people will call her like saying I'm evicted, or people will call her saying like I just got like some human trafficking type of shit. Mm-hmm. And then they leave from wherever they are, and they go to her, and they would even go to her house. She says. But now they're like, she's trying to build this new house for them, and she's already met her goal this week after it was posted on the Shade Room too. Mm-hmm. But I think it's cool to continue donating, because for something like that,
she's never gonna run out of money, but like there will always be a need for money.
Right, and she only wanted like $6,000, but I think
that's nothing. That's not nothing, but in the greatest scheme of fundraising, I think that
I wish and she probably just has such a good heart. She's just like, no, $6,000. That's all.
It's just enough.
That's all I want.
Just ends means.
But you know, please, guys, like donate.
Yeah.
Just donate, because this woman is doing some amazing things, and this housing is not just housing for these kids. They're supposed to get mentorship, and they're going to get educational opportunities. So, shout out to Kevinee.
Dopey. All right.
Dopey. Next up, let's go.
Listen, no, it's time to go. Listen, a couple things. First, shout out to Barack and Michelle Obama on their 25th anniversary. I love you all so much. You all are beautiful. You're inspiring me to forever be single and live vicariously through you all. Listen, 25 years.
And live my amorous adventures as a young woman in her 20s.
You know what song spoke to my life today? Inner Life. Caught Up in a One-Night Love Affair. Go listen to it. I said, goddamn, that's my life. But yeah, so shout out to Barack and Michelle. Really quickly, shout out to Jade from Getting Grown, Jade of all Jades on Twitter, and Getting Grown podcast, and Jade Next D, because thanks to her, I got to see Solange on Monday, and it was like Tuesday, but it was like the best night ever. It was so good. Thank you. I'm happy for me too. But shout out to Jade. Also shout out to her cousins. I'm forgetting your names right now, but shout out to y'all because y'all was just so nice and sweet, and I had so much fun with y'all.
Why did she give away the ticket?
Mind your business, because it was this white lady that was sitting next to them, and her boyfriend stood her up. No, I'm really not. I'll show you the DMs.
So wait, the boyfriend stood her up?
Yeah.
The white lady?
We gotta go. And last but not least, don't forget, Wednesday is her birthday, so embarrass her on internet and social media because she likes to act like, I forget my birthday. I don't care, do nothing. Shut the fuck up. Take the compliments. Take the happy birthdays. Take all the emojis. And don't be a sourpuss. And don't deactivate your Facebook on the day of, bitch, because we gonna know.
I'm gonna do it today.
So annoying.
I'm doing it today.
Anyway.
Thanks for reminding me.
That wraps up this week's show. Make sure you get at her at Ken Mira, especially on Wednesday. You get at me _Hey Malcolm. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. That's not how that works. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Still Diverted. Follow us on Instagram. Still Diverted. Follow us on Twitter. Guess what? At Still Diverted. And subscribe to the channel right here. Buttons coming up at the end, or click down there and click subscribe.
Because I really didn't think we were going to do the show today, but I'm glad we did it.
Oh, shut your punk ass up. All right, y'all be good. We will talk next week right here on Let's Still Darito. Bye, y'all. I'm leaving.
And if I say you're hating, we still make it to the top. Yo, Puerto Rico. Oh!